Frozen shoulder. Frozen shoulder is a condition which is quite specific in how it actually affects the person. Typically these patients will be, not always but typically female, usually between the age of 40 and 65, 70, although you can get it in males and you can get it in all different age groups. The condition's proper term is adhesive capsulitis, which is historically termed to have 3 different stages. A freezing stage, which is extremely painful rather than stiff. A frozen stage, which is where it's very restricted and still sore. And then a thawing stage, where it's just restricted. And this can limit the ability for women, for example, to dress properly, reach into bras, wash under the arm, and any movement which involves shoulder activity. It can be extremely painful and debilitating. Research is interesting in this area. Typically, time is a big factor, so giving it time, letting it settle down in the first stages, perhaps taking anti-inflammatories in those first stages, and maybe even a cortisone injection if it's in that very early stage of inflammatory pain. After that point, injections and even anti-inflammatories have limited benefit. Stretches, which we've got on the website, which is definitely worth doing, and being quite aggressive with the stretches, certainly at the middle and latter stages where stiffness is more an issue than pain, are important if you just get full range of movement and full function as quickly as possible. So I'd recommend have a look at the site, have a look at the exercises, and don't be afraid of some pain. This is one of the conditions, if you've got an accurate diagnosis, where pushing through some discomfort is a very good idea if you're going to see the results that we're hoping to see. If pushed correctly and treated correctly, you can see things improve pretty quickly, but it will be sore. And appropriate treatment, whether it's reducing inflammation or pushing range, will very much depend on what stage or what level of the condition you're at the time. Other thing to mention here is that diabetics are much higher risk of getting frozen shoulder. And I suggest if you've got a diagnosis, an accurate diagnosis of frozen shoulder, just to get a diabetes check, just to see. We're talking about 80% of people with frozen shoulder are pre-diabetic or diabetic, so it's certainly worth having that looked at.